Good damn morning, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again, and make sure you get your green gear 25% off until the end of the year, until the end of 2020. Promo code Trump46. He will be our 45th and 46th president. Make sure you check out the sweet and sour sniffles gear. I love that shit. It's doing well. Thank you very much if you've ordered some. And 25% off all green gear. Promo code Trump46, all caps. Now, before I go any further, I must wish all that served a happy Veterans Day. Shout out to my mom, my stepdad, my brother, many friends of mine. Happy Veterans Day to you all. Thank you. Especially a special thank you to my Navy veterans, the world's finest Navy, aka the group the president calls when he needs some major shit done. Bin Laden, no problem. A rogue satellite 22,000 miles away, no problem. 5 simultaneous headshots of Somali pirates on boats, no problem. If you need it done right, you need it done on time, call the world's finest Navy. We'll take care of it. It's no big deal. And to the lesser branches, the Army, the Marines, I see you guys in the comment section. I posted something, Happy Veterans Day, on the community page of my YouTube page, the community section of my YouTube page, and I see all these fucking airborne, artillery, Army. No, you got it all wrong. And all the people who comment that they were in the Navy, you know what ship they were on, go Navy, I'm going to heart all your comments, none of the other ones. But I see you guys in the comments talking shit. Yeah, Army, Marines, I know, but we're talking about the Navy here. Don't be jealous. Anyway, happy Veterans Day to all who served home and abroad, all who put the uniform on voluntarily to protect this great nation, the greatest nation on this planet. I can't speak for other planets, but this one, this is the greatest country to ever exist. Thank you to the members of the military for ensuring that greatness. Now, how about a little reassurance? Shall we? Now, we know what the mainstream mediocres are telling us, the alphabet networks, the Twitters, and all that bullshit. Even some news outlets you thought you could trust. They're all talking the same dumb shit. But I'll tell you whose opinion matters. Mike Pompeo. He said, and I quote, "There will be a smooth transition to a second Trump administration. We're ready." End quote. Now, of course, it's not always what you say, but how you say it. Now, the way he said, I'll try to copy the link. I saw it on Instagram. I'll try to copy the video. When you look at him when he's talking, you can tell when somebody's lying. It's painfully obvious when somebody's lying. You don't get that from him. He said it with confidence. He said it with assurance. He said it like, we know this. We're just waiting for the rest of you to catch up to this. We want to get back to work. We want to get back to working for the American people. And how sweet is it going to be? Because this happened before. It was more than a month before we got the election results in 2000. It wasn't the night of or the next morning like we wanted. This has happened before. The Supreme Court will come in and clean all this bullshit up. But just imagine all the news outlets, all the people getting on social media, posting things. Biden telling world leaders, America's back. America's back to what? Bending over that international barrel, getting fucked? That's what we're back to if he's in charge. All this shit, all the heat you're taking from people you know and your family, people you may work with, because they know you're a Trump supporter. So now they're talking shit. He lost. Get over it. Blah, blah, blah. But when they set the record straight and Trump is declared president again, imagine how sweet those liberal tears are going to taste. They normally taste good. Mother's milk. But they're going to taste so much better. You thought that girl, when Trump won the first time, it was like, no! You thought she was funny? Wait till you see how these fucking idiots act when the adults in the room set shit straight. I cannot wait. Orville Redenbacher's stocks will go through the roof because we're all going to be sitting there eating some popcorn, watching this shit go down. So, something not as funny. They declared that there will be a by hand recount in Georgia. Have the hands not fucked us enough? We don't need any more hands. Some things need to be automated. This is one of them. This shows us that humans are truly the problem. We've seen all the videos, people ditching ballots, throwing out the Trump ones, tearing them up, burning them, dumping them. We've all seen that shit. So people need to get out of the equation. It needs to be automated. I'm sure there are companies right now developing voting apps so you can vote from home, track your vote, and make sure that it is cast the way it is supposed to be, and it doesn't end up in a fucking trash pile somewhere. It doesn't end up on a trash barge leaving New York City. There goes our democracy, headed to a landfill in China. People need to get out of it. People get their emotions too wrapped up. People are getting paid. You throw money in the equation, anything can happen. That needs to be automated. Another by hand, no more hands, no more people. We need to let the computers handle this. But Jericho, they could hack it. They're hacking our shit anyway. This is the old school way of hacking. They're doing it anyway. Let's fix this shit. We don't want it happening again. Quick side note. I saw something where we were saying they're looking for a replacement for Alex Trebek. They had LeVar Burton, George Stephanopoulos, whatever his dumbass name is, the guy who is the longest running Jeopardy champion. I don't remember his name. And then Rosie Perez. I was like, how the fuck is she qualified? Because she played a character who liked Jeopardy in a movie, so she can host Jeopardy now. That can't happen. You're so stupid, Billy. As funny as that would be, that woman does not deserve to be the host of Jeopardy. They're saying LeVar Burton. I wouldn't be mad if they just canceled Jeopardy. I'm sorry. I'm going to go ahead and say it. Who the fuck is going to replace Alex Trebek? Who? If they do, it's going to have to be some unknown, just like he was when he took over. Because that shit, man, please don't fuck this up. Please. This is something that everybody loves across all lines. Do not fuck this up. Powers that be, whoever you are. No Rosie Perez. Now, one more cherry on top of this turd Sunday. So just so everybody knows, I know you were worried about the status of Gavin Newsom's kids' education, but don't worry, his kids are back in school full time. They go to a private school. So all of us who can't afford to send our kids to private school for $8,000 a year or more tuition, rest assured, Gavin Newsom's kids are getting in-classroom education. While yours sits there and stares at a cheap laptop all day, not being around their friends, not having the childhood that they should, fucking up the dynamic of parent-child relationships around the country because you're my mom and dad, but now you're my teacher, and that's some other weird shit. But don't you worry. The leaders, the elites and the rich, their kids are back to 2019. They're in a classroom, going to recess, having fun with their friends. So, I beg the question, why is it okay for their kids to be in school, but our kids not to be in school. Kids are kids, right? They all come with the same parts, same insides, same brains. They all bleed blood. They all bleed blood. They all play with toys and are silly as hell, right? So why are their kids in school but not ours? That doesn't make any sense. Make whatever necessary adjustments. Our kids need to be back in school. If I knew another language to say that in, I would. But all I got is English. So our kids need to be back in school. Not just your kids, not just those who can afford to put their kids in private school, all kids. And I have nothing against people who can afford it. I don't blame you. If I could, I would. I would pay to have my kids in school, whatever it takes. They need to be. And if this isn't resolved by a certain point in time, that's exactly what I'm going to have to do. I will have to squeeze blood, more blood from this financial stone. That's just the way it's going to have to be. So I will save, I will trim fat wherever I can to make that shit happen if the people I voted into office can't do their fucking job. Imagine that. But now, my state mandated meal period, the only good thing California's giving me, is over. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe, hit that notification bell, because every time it rings, a piece of shit liberal cries. Get your Jericho Green notification tone, link in the description box. Utilize the PayPal link and the Teespring link to get your green gear. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.